Yo, 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 what is good, my quick crypto family and coin factory family? And this is the moment that I'm sure many of you have been waiting for. It's meant to happen tomorrow, but I'm a bit of a dumbass and I recorded a video earlier today which had Facecam on. So before I can upload that, I figured I'd do Facecam here first. So without further ado, what's up? Yo, family, what's good, and welcome back to another daily crypto live stream. It's your boy, Jay. This is the face behind Quick Crypto, behind the Discord server. This is the man, the myth, the legend himself. And we won't talk too much on that at all, just you can see me now, so there you go. And that being said, family, welcome back once more. Hopefully having a great day. I'm glad that Jerome Powell gave us some reassuring news, although in all honesty it was a little bit hawkish, his speech. We'll talk about that a bit more in a short moment. But in today's stream we're going to be covering some generic Kaspa updates, some other updates from Zebek, from some Ondu as well, some other projects, and equally a massive ecosystem update as well. And we're going to be covering what the video is going to be on about as well, which is in regards to when Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary went on Fox News and spoke about how the leading crypto infrastructures, so Ethereum, so Solana, they're still too slow. So of course that opens up the doors for, in our belief, Kaspa as well. So welcome back once more, family. I'm going to get through the questions real quickly and then get into the content. LB on the check-in, brother. Welcome back, bro. You're doing very, very well. I can't miss two shows in a row, Chat and Jay, as you shouldn't, brother. Welcome back, my man. Dimitar, welcome back. As always, Future Crypto Elite is here. Mr. Miles, first. As always, welcome back, brother. You're doing very, very well. Such a shame now I have to ban Dimitar and LB. The power get into your head again, brother. All the time, man. All the time. Kaspa will melt faces, no doubt about it. Patience is key. Wise words, brother. Wise words indeed. I just realized that I've not changed that at all. I have to make... Okay, well, I've made a mistake in the chat then. Let me fix that real quick. Welcome back, baby daddy, bro. You're doing very, very well. Have no fear. Big Codswallop is here. Hope you're doing very well, brother. Welcome back, Matt, brother. Been a minute. Hope you're doing very, very well. You're fourth indeed. Riley, welcome back, my man. Yo to you too. And Lau and Falco and Shay. Everybody in the stream now, as usual. Welcome back, my family. Hope you're doing very, very well. Give me a quick moment while I try to change the parameters to the to the live chat, because I made a mistake, as I do. You know, that's just me. Nothing but you know, prepared, if anything, right? Let's do that. That should fix that, hopefully. I hope. If not, we will just have to keep going and see how it goes from here. If there are any issues, of course, I'll try and fix them midstream. Mr. Miles, yeah, I know, right? Not what you thought, I'm sure. My car got stolen last night. Oh, sorry to hear that, John, man. Hopefully, yeah, the Kaspa bag will let you buy a new and better one soon. I appreciate you very, very much, Shay. This is AI. Yeah, it must be. It has to be AI. It has to be AI. I never thought you'd look like this. Not many people probably didn't either, honestly. Facecam equals Kaspa pump. Well, I mean, right now Kaspa's up 4.7%, so maybe I am the factor. Maybe me doing live streams caused the dump and the Facecam will cause the pump. Of course, that is complete waffle. I doubt that. I think we're going to see a bit of a stagnation, probably for the next day or two or so, and then hopefully we'll start seeing more bullish nature going into November. We'll explain about that a little bit more as well. I think a little older, you look young, which is nice. I mean, I've been told that quite a lot. I do have a relatively young complexion. I've been told that quite a lot. Who's that on the right? I know, right? Absolutely AI. It's AI. I'm telling you, it's AI. That face with the rambling, it just went from 6 to midnight. All right. The face reveal, I was expecting a reptilian. Honestly, yeah, Jay is Asian. No, I have no Asian heritage at all. No Asian heritage. Although I have actually been told that my eyes are a little smaller. Don't think that's racist. That's just a astute observation. But I apologize if that sounded racist. Wasn't my intention. But no, I have no Asian heritage at all. Good evening, because you're doing very, very well. JCZ, not at all. I wish. God, I wish. You look good, bro. I appreciate you very, very much, John. Welcome back, Ghosted Bro. It's been a minute. For a second, I thought I looked at the Vendy Pro from the banter. Yeah, I know, right? It's a very weird predicament to be in right now. Welcome, Neela. Hope you're doing very, very well. What is your latest projections for the top bull market now? Timelines? Good question. So we'll get into that now before I get into more of the questions. So to start off with, we got the macroeconomic news. So we heard from Jerome Powell earlier that the risks to inflation are tilting to the upside, which we can see because inflation is now rallying towards 3%, and the Fed wanted to be at 2% before they started cutting rates. And at the same time, apparently the risks to employment are tilting to the downside, which we've been seeing unemployment rally a little bit. But there is some data coming out suggesting that it's getting a bit better, which is good. So Jerome Powell's not wrong there, which, you know, is a fancy way of saying the economy is stagflating, of course. But in summary of what Jerome Powell said, I already told this to my VIPs, so we are already very well aware. But he announced that we're getting rate cuts. Rate cuts happened today. So we've got rate cuts now, the second rate cut of 2025. There are some Fed members who preferred, you know, heavier rate cuts, some who actually want to hold strong right now. The unfortunate element is that Jerome Powell did give more of a hawkish stance in his talk, in his speech. So he confirmed rate cuts today, confirmed the end of quantitative tightening December 1st, which is great. Doesn't mean QE. Doesn't mean we're going to get money printing, but it means the Fed's going to stop taking money out. They'll just leave it. But then he also said that we may not get rate cuts for December, which is where a bit of the uncertainty lies when you look at the market right now. That's why, you know, I mean, Kaspa's doing well, but ETH and Bitcoin haven't really moved at all right now because, well, investors are, of course, emotional people, as expected. So to answer your question, Mila, I am in two minds. I think with Jerome Powell's stance today, we will still see a rally going into 2026, but I don't think it will be necessarily a long one right now. Maybe just January, maybe February. We're going to see the end of QT December 1st, and you normally would get, let's just say, a month of pumping for Bitcoin. You then have another month extra for altcoins sort of thing, hopefully. So you'll probably see the market continue rallying into 2026. How much longer, again, is tough to really determine. But I do think that because we haven't seen QE yet, or no confirmation of QE, and we haven't got definitive confirmation of more rate cuts, and with government shutdown still ongoing, it's really hard to determine. I would just say we're probably going to see the markets continue kind of this hopeful bullish momentum going into 2026, and then we'll be able to reconvene and redecide how we're going to approach the markets. But there's going to be ample opportunities coming out right now. In fact, I did put an ecosystem play in my VIP community earlier regarding Hyperliquid, believe it or not, which I think is going to do very, very well. Again, if you want to find out more information regarding trade alerts, the whole stuff I'm going to show later on in this stream anyway, so you can check the VIP links down below in the description for a 7-day free trial. We had someone else yesterday join through the BYDFI, so he got a 1-month free trial, which hopefully he's going to enjoy a lot as well. But one thing also quite important to note before we go back to more questions and then some Kaspa content here. According to JP Morgan, in this post from Zero Hedge, today will be the 5th time that the Fed cuts rates, with the S&P 500 at all-time highs. All prior instances, the S&P 500 was higher a year later with an average return of 20%, and the worst 1-year return was a 15% gain, which occurred last year. So historically speaking, the S&P 500, the stock market, will be higher, worst case 15% higher next year, October to November 2026, than it is right now. Now, history is not black and white. It's not going to always pan out the exact same way. But if that happens, then it means you might end up seeing, for argument's sake, let's just say, bull run goes into 2026, January, February, the big pullback, the bear market crash, but it won't be as significant as we predict. Like normal 90% correction, it may not be that bad, may not. And then you see again, when you look at the market, look at Bitcoin, look at that stuff. When you see that correction from that peak, so taking to 2021 right here, 21 November here, we saw the correction from the peak to the all-time low of that correction happen in a 1 year time span. So it took a year. Of course, it was still down for quite some time after that, but it took a year from 69K down to 15K Bitcoin. And the same thing the last cycle as well, you check that out equally from, it was December 2018 to 2019. Again, it's a whole year correction phase. I don't think it's going to be as long as a year this time around. And you may see a quick reversal therefore. So that is currently where my stance is. Again, I'm going to keep doing my research. One thing that I have seen based on my premium insights and research is that there's no one strategy that saves them all. You can't have one strategy. You've got to have the ability to be adaptable, which is something that I have been trying to teach to my VIPs. In fact, there's a document I will see if I can showcase it very briefly, very quickly on stream. I try not to show too much of them because, again, that's the benefit of being a part of this community. You get the extra insights and information. But there's one here that I remember posting recently which spoke about interoperability just being the key to success. Which one was it? Was it that one? Okay, while I try and find it, I'm going to probably answer some questions real quickly because I can't seem to find it right now. Should have probably preloaded it beforehand, but it was one basically just talking about how one strategy is not going to be like the be all and end all. You can't just have one strategy. You've got to be adaptable. Which, in fact, I'm going to wait. I'm going to just type it in. Adapt. Hopefully, I did type that in, so it should come up easily. Oh, there you go. Oh, it was this one. Okay, so here. So if you look at this document here, posted to my VIPs actually yesterday, funnily enough. And if you scroll down to where's exactly I want to look at. Is it this one actually? I apologize because I'm not. No, that is not the one I want to look at. Apologies for that. It's this one. This one. From the Global Council, talking about token diplomacy, how geopolitics is shaping the future of digital assets. And in this document, just to purely get into the executive summary, again, me and my VIPs already know about this. This one was posted about a week back. Digital assets are no longer a niche and nascent asset class. From what started as a highly volatile experiment driven by the desire for decentralized financial power, the explosive rise of blockchain and the cryptocurrencies and tokenized asset it enables have evolved rapidly into a transformative force that investors, bankers, and policymakers and regulators can no longer ignore. So that in itself is a very big deal. Cannot ignore that. It's got a lot of influence. And then we can see how it talks about how digital assets are no longer just economic tools. They now form a part of geopolitical strategies, also very important. But if I find the exact part I wanted to look at here, which is in the closing statements. In an environment where no single approach guarantees success, adaptability, dialogue, and principled advocacy are not merely advantages, they are prerequisites for relevance, resilience, and leadership. So, in short, a massive tangent from the point I was actually getting at while showing alpha insights, as I tried to do. No one strategy is the right one. You've got to be adaptable, continue to learn more and more. You can't stop learning, continue to learn more. And when the macro liquidity cycle and the macroeconomic data comes out suggesting the cycle's getting overheated, I'll start de-risking. When it ends up saying we've still got more to go, I'll continue either holding on the sidelines, just waiting and letting my bags go up, or start, sizing in a little bit more. Again, time will tell. Time will tell, but there's no one strategy to rule them all. Where are all the XRP logos on his wall? Ha ha ha, very funny, Mr. Miles. Good morning to you, Navy bro, you're doing very, very well. We moon yet, not yet, Wing Hong, but if we look at the market chart right now, we can see Kaspa's currently up 4.46% on the daily time frame. It's still wrestling with that 5.96 cents level of resistance right here. It's going to be a tough one to break out of right now. If we do, net goal is 6.5, and then it would be this resistance zone here at the bottom of this massive wedge. We'll have to wait and see if and when that happens. I think it's incoming. It's just a matter of time, really. Dude, you have a face, legend. I know, right? Who would have thought I have a face? Crazy. I like the white in your room. I appreciate it very, very much. I actually need to repaint this room. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, though. I've had this room... These rooms just kind of... I find this room kind of dull at times. But that's just me, maybe. Who's that view on the screen? I know, right? AI. It must be AI. I'm telling you. Yo, Greg. You're doing very, very well. And you too, Step, my man. Mr. Miles told me... Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. I'm not surprised. Even if he didn't say that, it wouldn't surprise me if he did say that. So that's not happening. You got a supermodel on your screen. Who is that? Okay, we need to stop the... need to stop that, please. I appreciate the love, honestly, family, but let's not. Second rate cut, and we are at 5 cents. In May, we had 0 rate cuts at Kaspa at 13 cents. Yeah, I mean, that's not the... I understand the connection you're making, but that's not the accurate connection in my belief. Like, the rate... Kaspa's come down over a period of manipulative price action and just headwinds. Continuous headwinds on the price through futures contracts, most likely from Binance Exchange. That's why we've been seeing Kaspa come down continuously. Rate cuts have not played a factor into that. Rate cuts have resulted in all altcoins to bleed significantly. You know, it's been a tough... If you look at May for Sui, for example, May and Sui, you saw Sui was at $4 in May, and now it's down to $2.57. So it's not just Kaspa. Sui's come down significantly. You've seen Ondu in May come down from $1 down to 74. Everything has struggled. It's not a case of we have seen a lot of pressure on altcoins because right now we've shifted away from a retail cycle to one driven by institutions. And institutions right now have only had access to Bitcoin and Ethereum through ETF filings. So therefore alts have had no love. And due to the continual headwinds and the geopolitical tensions, the tariffs, and all of this just FUD, alts just continue to bleed more and more and more. It's not a case of these projects being bad per se. There are very few that have performed well. Very few. Hyperliquid was one of them, actually, fair enough to them. Equally, Tao's not doing too badly, nearing the levels where it was in May. Managed to make a bit of a recovery, so that's good. Of course, Tao have got a big update coming out next week, so maybe you see a rally for Tao if the market perceives it to be the right time. But it's not a case of rate cuts being... Rate cuts do free up liquidity to be injected into the market, but right now the FUD's still too high for people to wanting to invest. That's the issue. I'm neither, honestly, Mr. Mars. I just have those eyes and face, I guess. Welcome back, Crypt Tony, bro. You're doing very, very well. Take off the hat and glasses. No, there's a reason that I have both of them on. One is because, well, I don't like my hairline. Let's put it that way. And that is, I can promise you now, chances of you seeing my hair is little to none. That is something that even my friends and family very rarely see my hair anymore. My hat is like a part of me. And glasses, well, I mean, hello, but you know, I want to see a little bit. And also these are like blue light glasses, so because I look at the screen continuously, don't want to strain my eyes, so I kind of have them on. Jay, my boy, you're looking fly. Look out, ladies. Appreciate it very much, brother. Welcome back, Andy. Andy, you're doing very, very well. Got a huge 155 Kaspa out CoinEx. Love that, brother. Keep stacking that bag, my man. Stacks up a QE beginning. QE does not begin. Just to get that out. QE doesn't begin. QT ends. So you got it. QT when the Fed's taking money out of the banks. I don't know why it's doing that now. QT, Fed takes money out of the banks. No QT, no QE, just leave it alone. QE, they push money into the reserves. So right now they've been taking money out of the reserves continuously. Now they're just going to leave it, which is a good step. It's a positive step, but they're not printing money just yet. But when you were saying here, Sparkle, VProgs, or possibly ICRA smart contracts coming out next year, does that mean Kaspa will miss the party because there's no movement in price completion with those projects? It's tough to say. It does seem increasingly likely that Kaspa may miss the party. I still don't think it will do. You have got ICRA Labs private mainnet coming out in December, apparently, if things keep going according to plan, and the public mainnet comes out in Q1 2026. You will have Sparkle not coming out till probably deep 2026. VPROX, we've been hearing VPROX and Dag Knight 2026, but we have no definitive confirmation. It's just speculation. They're still making the yellow paper right now, so it's early doors. It depends. I think those developments would cause more momentum in Kaspa, but I think Kaspa could still rally regardless because the conviction of the community is strong enough as it is. And again, those who have been shorting Kaspa, they're going to want to make money. Why would you short a project during a bull cycle? You just let it go up at that point, or you make it go up more so to get more people to go into it as an exchange at least. So I'm going to get into some Kaspa content now before we get into more questions. I can see the stats going absolutely crazy right now. I appreciate it all very, very much. So we got through the kind of general sentiment for today from Jerome Powell, which is reassuring. It is good. It's what we expected. What we expected, right? Now, if you look at more Kaspa content, we can see here, Kaspa Wallet 1, once again, for 3 days straight now, Wallet 1 has bought more Kaspa. So we look here, 3.3 million Kaspa scooped up once more from Gate.io again. So we are hearing increasing speculation now, which I wouldn't lie in saying it's becoming more credible. That is just another Gate wallet. Although it does still make me believe, well, why would another Gate wallet buy from Kraken, Bybit, and KuCoin earlier on, but now they're just buying solely from Gate? I mean, Gate's got an OTC license, if you will, so they can just do it over the counter without affecting the market. But I don't know who it is. Nobody does. I was informed by members of my community yesterday that it could very, very well be, we've all been believing it's Binance, right? But if you go on to Kaspa.com and you go to the domains here and you go to all items and paste the Wallet 1 domain in, you can see what domains they own. Now, this one was added just today, being Chris Hutchinson's wallet, which I'm sure is just a joke. But this is the fact of the matter being, I can't see, and I don't know how to find the trade history of these domain names. Someone did showcase it to me when I put it on Twitter earlier, but I can't find it. But the domain name here shows I Heart Kaspa and Binance 06. So of course, people are like, oh, I mean, me being people, so I was like, oh, it's a Binance wallet, Binance 06. But I mean, you've got loads of Binance addresses, and also, to my knowledge, October 3rd, to my knowledge, I couldn't find, someone sent it to me on Twitter when I posted this, and I couldn't find the post he sent. But apparently this address, this KNS, was sent to the wallet, which you can do. I mean, I've been sent a quick crypto one and a Coin Factory one, courtesy of Lau. Shout out to you, brother. So you can get sent KNS domains. So, I mean, whether it's Binance or not, again, the question still looms. I had the whole, speculation thing here again. About deeper down the rabbit hole family. Here we go. Is it Gate? Is it Binance? Is it Wintermute? Time will tell. Of course, we have no idea still. We have no idea, but it's interesting to see again that regardless of who the wallet is, Wallet 1 continues to stack Kaspa, and it's now stacking daily, aggressively. Which, when you see whales act in this fashion, it's typically an indicator that something's about to happen, a catalyst of sort. Whether they're going to cause the catalyst or just react to a bullish momentum, time will tell. Maybe Jerome Powell and Trump's meeting tomorrow is going to be the catalyst for us. Maybe the earning reports from the Mag 7 companies are going to be the earning reports as well. So, time will tell, of course. But we're seeing Wallet 1 buy more, crazy stuff there. And then we're also seeing the Binance Blockchain 100 award still going very, very strong. Although in Michael Sutton's category, this individual has now surpassed Michael Sutton by quite a margin, which, he's been publicizing it all over his platform on Twitter, shouting it out, saying, if you love India, if you support India, if you're Indian, shout me out, vote for me, which, I mean, fair enough. Of course, all we can do as the Kaspa community is continue showing a lot of support for Michael Sutton and Son Belinsky and keep voting daily. So vote if you haven't done so already. Son Belinsky's still winning quite comfortably, so that's something at least. And Michael Sutton would still get an award at this rate, but he is may not win now. We'll see. We've got till tomorrow. I think tomorrow midnight is when tomorrow like 11:59 p.m. whatever. I don't know what region time it's on though, but when that comes to an end, that's when the award ceremony ends. That's when the voting ends. So Michael Sutton right now, my belief is either going to get second or first, hopefully first, but we have to wait and see. But again, if you haven't voted, definitely vote right now. We'll see if we can surpass this individual before the end. I don't know if it's necessarily a massive deal, this whole thing. I think it's quite a nice event to do in just, again, showcasing Kaspa's community's belief and conviction in regards to just the contributors for Kaspa, Son Plinsky and Marcus Sutton. So I think that in itself is a good thing. And it might bring more eyes to Kaspa as well. But this does not guarantee any form of like Binance listing in any regard. It's just a case of, waiting and see what happens, right? But that is some Kaspa updates again regarding this Wallet 1 again stacking more Kaspa and the Binance Award ongoing. We have got some other posts here, but I want to now segue a bit into what my video that I'm going to post in about an hour or so is going to be about. So it talks in regards to this video here, which I'm going to play, which is from Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, on Fox News, talking about how we're not in crypto cowboy land anymore. Basically, how we're not in a pump and dump, get rich quick scheme. This kind of PvP market is now a maturing asset class, which is a good thing, very good thing. But at the same time, with Wall Street adopting this technology, we've still got infrastructures like Ethereum and even Solana that are just still too slow. So with that being said, listen closely and I guess enjoy.
Something else President Trump is likely dancing about, the surging stock market, all three major averages closing at record highs today, continuing to rally so far during his second term. And our next guest believes the next big thing for consumers and investors, it could be the collision of AI and blockchain that could change the way we all live and pay for things. Joining us now to help us understand is the chairman of O'Leary Ventures, Kevin O'Leary. Kevin, help me understand how revolutionary this is for the economy, but not just the economy, because the economy feels far away. Like how we live, how we pay for things, how we go about our life.
So in the last 9 months, lots has changed. Number one, we had regulation on stablecoins, which is effectively digital payment systems. That's very important. It's now law and legal. Number two, we've been talking about putting Wall Street onto blockchain for 12 years. It's never happened because there's never been a good use case to do it. And nobody wants to rebuild the infrastructure on compliance on Wall Street until now. Now, let me give you an example. If you think about now that digital payment systems are legal, and let's talk about a use case for consumers, your phone. Now, if you could be right beside your favorite coffee shop or pizza joint or burger joint and simply say, large Mac, mac and cheese, fries, that's it. That's all you have to say. Now, why will that work? Because your phone, through AI, knows where you are. It knows where they are. It has a digital payment system on chain, and it sends that $4 order in a nanosecond right to the register there. They know who you are, so when you walk in a minute and a half later, you pick up your burger or your slice or your coffee or your groceries or your dry cleaning or anything you want. The only thing holding us up on this vision, but believe me, there's a lot of people trying to solve for this, is the blockchain itself. Ethereum, everybody knows that name, and Solana is also popular over the last 3 years. They're too slow.
Now it goes over a little bit more there and also kind of goes a bit of a tangent off there, but you get the premise here. Like crypto AI is taking over. No doubt about it. It's going to be a very, very big thing. Going to continue going up more and more and more. Kevin O'Leary's got his paws into multiple different aspects in crypto, Bitcoin mining, into Sui as well. I don't trust him. I don't trust smart money. You should never really trust a random third person, even me. I try and provide as many sources as possible, but you should never trust me blindly. Do your own research. That's what you should do with an investor. But what he has said, despite me not trusting him, is the same exact stuff that I've been researching for years, and that I've been showcasing to my VIPs more recently. Documentation like from McKinsey & Company, Why Precision Not Heft Defines the Future of Banking in their Global Banking Annual Review 2025, where in this report, they confirm and validate the need for decentralized high-performance infrastructure, specialized AI-focused crypto projects, which can offer very digital, data-driven, and decentralized solutions the banks are failing to implement and innovate with. So what Kevin O'Leary is saying is the exact same thing that McKinsey is saying to their enterprise clients. I have to keep clarifying that. This documentation, while I got a hold of it, they don't publicize it to the retail community. You have to apply for it. So the fact that I've got it, I'm quite lucky, honestly. They have to apply for it to get a hold of it. So they're not showcasing to the retail at all, to their enterprise clients, really. And then even this one here as well. real world asset, the practitioner's guide from VBank. You just go all the way down to page 55 or 53 here. You can see, which is why I still think Kaspa's in a strong spot. You just heard Kevin O'Leary and institutions right now, they're still unsure. They're using platforms like Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana as stepping stones, as launch pads to get into blockchain, but they're not sure if that's the right place for them because they're not scalable enough. Here, institutional confirmation from VBank, the implication is clear. The winners of the tokenization wave will not be those who merely issue assets, but those who build the rails that make them usable. So infrastructure is the key to unlocking growth. And while Wall Street are still trying to find that infrastructure, then how can we believe that Kaspa is too late for it? Kaspa's still building itself. You know, you're going to see VPOS coming out. Kaspa already achieved 158 million transactions at the beginning of the month. Yes, it was a stress test, so it's not indicative of how it would work in the real world, but that's still a very big feat. One of the fastest, most scalable, decentralized proof of, infrastructures, layer ones in this space right now. That's a very big deal. That's the reason why the KRI want Kaspa, and they've accepted that with VPOS coming out, it's going to be such a massive help to what they're trying to build as well. Very helpful for them. KRI are going to be showcasing a lot of projects, Kaspa projects and stuff like that at the DI Summit next week, which is also going to be quite a big deal, I believe. Of course, their partners being PwC, Shell, Hyundai, Bosch, Eon Energy, Siemens, list goes on. There's a lot of banks, a lot of manufacturers that are working with DRI and KRI. VPOGs are going to be a game changer for Kaspa. So it is something that, again, we think is coming out next year. We'll have to wait and see how developments are progressing, but it'll be huge. If this is the case, it'll be very, very big. And while Wall Street and smart money are still looking for the winners, they know who the winners are going to be, but they haven't found the winner necessarily from the looks of things. Or maybe they have, but that doesn't mean the winners are going to be the sole winners for the future. You can still see a more innovative technology come in. That's how evolution works. You know, you don't have just Bitcoin and then Bitcoin only. Bitcoin's already losing that holding. It's, you know, still comfortably number one, but it's very well documented that Bitcoin cannot scale and be utilized as a mean of exchange. So its longevity is already being tested and questioned. Ethereum is the exact same position. And now Solana as well. You've got people arguing about XRP, XLM, Quant. Well, they do different things actually, Quant, but people arguing about XRP, XLM, Hedera, HBAR, Algorand, you know, that whole real world asset dynamic. You've got Sui rising up the ranks. You've got Say. You've got Hyperliquid, which all, I think, have their use cases. And they'll probably all do very well because they have that VC backing, early mover advantage. Although I think Hyperliquid didn't actually have VC backing. I might be wrong in that. I know they did a massive airdrop at the beginning, but they all had that advantage. Kaspa's taking a long approach. In fact, you got a post here from Sompliki's AR bot here, Terra, where she's reflected on the comments regarding Kaspa Core and the layer 2s, basically just saying that what Kaspa's trying to do right now is different. You know, Kaspa, the analogy from Somplinsky is the layer 1s are like Main Street. If one shop fails, you simply walk to another. It's an open single player choice, but on the layer 2 shopping mall, you can't just leave. Your friends, favorite stores, and liquidity all have to move with you. It's a multiplayer coordination scenario. So layer 2s, they don't compete to be the best environment. They compete to be the stickiest one, making it harder for you to leave. Whereas what Kaspa Core is trying to do, they're trying to chase, and they're trying to choose and chase that Main Street model, which is open, composable, and freedom, letting you do what you want, which I think is the best choice as well. And as you think about Kaspa being able to handle these sort of high transaction speeds, with VPOGs making it truly self-sovereign, again, as I made the post here about it, VPOGs allow the layer 2s to seamlessly and easily send trades to each other, and if one's acting in bad faith or got attacked, it wouldn't affect the rest of the islands, the rest of the layer 2s. It's been able to be completely interoperable and being true self-sovereign, which is something that we heard from Cityscape. Like, that's a big deal. As a developer, that is a huge thing you're going to want. So why wouldn't Wall Street want that as well? So, yeah, that is, again, big news. So we've, again, gone through the current Fed decisions right now and what we could potentially see in the coming months, gone gone through the current Kaspa updates regarding Wallet One again and Binance and whatnot. Gone through Kevin O'Leary and the sentiment regarding the top crypto infrastructure just being too slow and just not really efficient enough. Individual documentation regarding what the smart money are looking at right now. And for reference, as I'm going to say, if you want to learn a lot more other documentation, 7-day free trial. So you get access for free for a week. You can find a lot more information, other documentation like this, trade alerts, the trades we're making in there. We're putting a lot in there right now. You can find out a lot more trades in there as well. You can get access to Google Docs, documentation regarding other assets I'm looking at, the whole rundown about what they are, the tokenomics, what they're used for, their rumors and potential negative rumors and facts about them, which could potentially, again, giving you a full rundown about the project so you can decide if it's something you want to invest into or not. We've done that for Ondu, done it for Zebek, done it for Quant, and we've done it for a number of others in there as well. So you want access to those sort of documents as well, and a lot more info, and the private live streams we do there every week. Links are down below in the description. 7-day free trial, or again a 1-month free trial signing up through BYDFI, no KYC and a VPN, a regulated exchange who we're working with. So you can also get in the peek behind the curtains for basically free of cost. No strings attached in that regard. So if you want to find out more information, then head over to the free Discord server to find out more. If you need help with any of that, send me a message on Discord and I will help you out when I can. But that's currently what we've seen in this regard, therefore. And then we have got some other updates as well to quickly get into, which is going to be this one. And then we go into some other projects in a moment. But this is TokenFi, who apparently are now live in Casplex. With IGRA and Cashback integration, we've completed our expansion across the layer 2, bringing full token management tools to Kaspa builders, which is, again, good to hear. More building coming to Casplex, to the Kaspa ecosystem as a whole. So that is great stuff to see. And again, we're looking at the market right now. Bitcoin's not moving right now, Ethereum's not moving right now, but Kaspa is performing quite well. So hopefully, if we can finish, I think we need to try and rally above 6 cents and then hold that. If we can do that, then Kaspa should make that move towards 6.5. But until then, I think Kaspa's still very much going to be struggling with this zone right here. This zone right here. It needs to try and break above this cleanly and hold above it on the daily. Welcome, Nathan. Finally vetting this back. Hey, good to hear, brother. I mean, it's quite a good entry level right now at 0.0037. It's better than I got in. I got in at 0.0038. I have been DCing a little bit though during these prices because I still think the bet can do quite well, but we'll have to wait and see. I still think the bet will do quite well in this fourth quarter again because documentation says that reward assets will be the leaders of the next leg, and Zebek is one of those. Which actually Zebek has got an announcement about that. Mastercard has acquired crypto startup Zero Hash for nearly $2 billion, according to Fortune, which is huge because Zebek are partnered with Zero Hash and also partnered with Mastercard. So this is actually effectively a direct benefit for Zebek as well, kind of bringing those two together. So that's quite a good thing as well for Zebek. And they've had some other updates as well coming through. Good evening, Jay. Hope you're doing very, very well. Did XRP moon yet? Technically, it mooned a while back. After the lawsuit concluded, after 50 cents down here, it's shot up to $3.6. So it did very, very well. I took some profit out around the $1 zone, around $3 as well in XRP. I haven't put any more in. I'm not sure if I will, but I still hold a bit because, I got in early and I'm happy I did. Got myself a decent size bag as well of Zebek. Good to hear. Some very curious signs on Zebek, so popped a bit of dry just in case. Looking for a few other small caps to spread a bit. Main bag is capital for sure. Yeah, I'm similar to you, Jay Honey, right now. I hold a bit of Zebek, hold a bit of Ondu, a bit of Tau, and some other ones as well, a bit of Sui, but I have got my biggest bag by a country mile in Kaspa. And I have been looking at some others now. Again, what I'm talking to my VIP community, some other gems that I think can do very well. Looking to make some gains and then putting it back into Kaspa. Just again, if you want to find that stuff out, you know where to go, VIP. What's up, Brian, bro? Been a minute. Vilk or Vilik, Vilky. Love the camera. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. I do. AW. Welcome back, brothers. Been a minute. You're doing very, very well. Always crazy to only hear a voice and funny to see a face. Always far away from expectancy. Was the same with Kappa Silva. Always good to see you, bro. I appreciate it very, very much, man. And yeah, I had always intended to one day do it. I didn't think today would be the day though. But hey, here we are. Can't lie. A little nervous. Don't know why. It's the same thing I'm doing every time, but you can see my face. I'm just trying to go with it right now. Welcome back, Double D, bro. You're doing very, very well. Andy A, I like your bed sheets. I appreciate you, although I think it's been almost a week now, I think, so I'm going to probably have to change them soon. So you'll see probably new ones. Well, you see new ones, if not on the weekend next week. Although, just to make the announcement now, stream tomorrow will be normal and Friday will be normal. Saturday will be early because I'm busy in the evening. Sunday is... I should be fine Sunday, I hope. I have to wait and see though. And then Monday to Wednesday, streams will be streams will still be happening, but may not have face cam because I am going to be away from my usual setup. So it'll be, on my laptop, which is just a bit tedious to do, really. You look exactly like I thought. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad I do. Jay, are you light skin? Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, I got a light skinned dad and white mother. So it's technically not light skin because light skin's meant to be you have two black parents and you just got a lighter tone. But I mean, I'm mixed raced. Spoiler alert. And yeah, and Navy's Vibes. If you enjoy the streams, family, leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more, share the love, and celebrate for my face cam review, I guess. Hey, could you please explain quantitative tightening like I was a child? Sure. So, at least I'll do my best. So, your 7-year-old kid, and your every time you come back from school, your mum and dad let you have, one candy out of the candy jar or something like that. But for the last however long, years, your mum and dad have been saying, nope, we're going to take that candy off you. As soon as you take it out, you're not allowed to have it. And now they're going to just let you go back to taking it again. And then hopefully in the next step, QE would be they start putting candies in that jar, putting more so you can have more if you want to have more. I don't think it's the best analogy. The actual what it is just the Fed have a reserve, the reverse repo RRP, which they just kind of keep taking money out of, tightening. And now it's got quite dry, so they're going to leave it. So it's just going to sit there if it's $2 to $3 trillion in there. And then if it gets even lower, which it will do because banks are now trying to take, money out, take loans out, then they'll start injecting and QE. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon right now. At least Jerome Powell doesn't seem it's going to happen at all, are you? Are you a guy or a girl? I'm a man. What's up, Antonio? You're doing very, very well, brother. Fun fact, never in history of ever have we ended QT and not immediately began QE. Well, if that is true, then, we've got a big thing to look forward to then in December, but Jerome Powell right now has not indicated any desire to start QE yet. But whether we get QE immediately or not, time will tell. If we do, then the cycle's going to go a lot longer. If we don't, then we'll have to wait and see. Again, as I said, we're not going to be just jumping at situations. We have to be adaptable. That's how we got to be as investors, to be successful. Kaspa is not missing the party. It will pump on its own because it's fair launch. I agree. I do agree. Jay, I'm bald too. You just got to do it. Number one buzzer. Send it. It would work. I've been trying my best to hold on to it. Been trying. It's so sad as well because probably even not even 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I had a full afro. Can you imagine that? Probably can't. But I had a full afro and it was beautiful. And then then stress got in the way, of course, and genetics got in the way, of course, and then it just became really thin hair. So I just made it short. So I have a very, very short haircut, but it's honestly terrible either way. So it should just be buzzed. But I'm holding on to false hope. Maybe when Kaspa makes me a millionaire, I'll just go Turkey or something. His pronouns are above and in it. Yeah, damn straight. When you send it and embrace it, the ladies truly don't care. In my experience, I've had some experience in that regard. As long as you've got a decent presence about you, you're funny. They don't tend to normally care that much about looks. I think. Say that I'm not in a relationship, so Don't know. But I have, you know what, let's leave it there. Push Brenda should be disqualified for spreading misinformation and lies about Sutton is a billionaire. I have not looked too much into it, but I have heard that he has been spreading a lot of, without better choice of words, propaganda for him being voted and Mark Sutton not being. I mean, end of the day, like I said, it's not actually that serious. Like, realistically speaking, it's not that serious. Of course, we want him to win. We want both of them to win, and it'd be fantastic if they do win. But if he gets second, he's still going to get recognised. He'll still get the award. You get top 3 gets the award. Him winning is more deserved, in my belief, but it's not that serious. At least my stance of it. Maybe I should be more caring of it, but I don't think it's that serious. If he wants to, again, Marcus Sutton's done this without caring a damn about it. He's been pushing this heavy. So if Marcus Sutton was pushing it as well, don't you think he'd probably win? But he doesn't care. Why would he? He only cares about vote. He only cares about developing. He's not caring about some silly award. America could not vote. Yeah, you had to. Same thing for me in the UK. You had to use the VPN. You just had to use the VPN. O'Leary's early investor in Tether. I mean, yeah, he's got his paws in loads of different parts of crypto. Again, I don't trust the man, but he's been about. I'd imagine you would look like a 20-year-old Trump. Yeah, not at all, Octoplus. Not at all. I have Tron ETH. Oh, I hate Tron ETH Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Dimitar, they all are quite dinosaur techs. I agree, he just happened to say something correct. The question I'd love to ask him is if he heard of Kaspa. My guess is if he would have, then he would have seen the speed test videos a while back. I mean, has Kieran O'Leary, has Mr. Wonderful heard about Kaspa? Who knows? Of course, in our mind's eye, we think it must have happened. He must have seen it. But at the same time, you've got to understand that we are in a bubble. Kaspa's quite a small bubble in itself. We've got a very strong community, but it's still not that well known as an asset. Top 55 right now on CMC, so it's not that big right now either. I think, again, it's going to shock a lot of people. There's no doubt about that, in my belief. But yeah, I mean, whether he knows of Kaspa or not, I'm not sure. But the thing I take into account is Marathon Mine Kaspa, their shareholders of BlackRock. So Wall Street, in some capacity, do know about Kaspa. Whether they care about it right now or not, I don't know. But maybe they've got eyes on it and they're going to go to it later on when it develops more. But again, that will be a future discussion. The black guy is an early investor in Hyperliquid for his name. I'm not sure who you're referring to the black guy is. Don't know who the black guy is in this scenario. But sure. Welcome back, Brett, bro. You're doing very, very well. Just made your stream. Jay, you look exactly as I pictured. Wow. It's good to hear, honestly. Very good to hear. Welcome back, brother. You're doing very, very well. We need a privacy token on Kaspa like ZEC, so Zcash and XMR. I mean, I'm sure those will be a thing that will come out in the future. Right now, we just need adoption. What we need right now for Kaspa is just pure adoption. And everything else can come after that. I mean, things are being built already, and adoption will come through. Once you get adoption, the price actually starts to appreciate. And yeah, thank you very much, Kryptoni, as always, brother. If you want to find out more, check out the affiliate to BYDFI down below. You get 17% discounts on all future trading fees, and you can get a 1-month free trial to the VIP community right here, which again, VIP right here as well. Check it out, 7-day free trial as well. You can find a lot more information in there, alpha documentation, trade alerts, weekly live streams, educational sources, in-depth analysis. Again, pretty much anything I think you could ask for, and we're actually upgrading more so as well, because as we're reaching this potential latter part of the cycle, we have come to realize that for bear cycle was not, it's still ways to make money, but it's harder. And we've been discovering and looking for ways how you're going to do that, which comes through yield. So we're going to be putting in some in-depth video tutorials, stuff like that about yield farms, information about it, so you can actively become your own bank effectively, which is something that I'm sure you'll be wanting to take advantage of. So you can find that stuff out. That'll be coming out in the next coming months as well. And yes, if you don't want to pay, again, you can get the free trial, but you don't want to pay. Again, check out the free community either way. Just chill, chat, and learn more. And then follow me on Twitter as well. All readily available. Links are in the description. Not 3. Don't know what I said there. Not 3. I must have said something wrong. I probably said something wrong, to be honest. Welcome Art Zero, you're doing very, very well. Didn't think Jay was serious about face reveal. Leave a like for this young lad. He looks like he's 20. I'm not 20. I'm not 20. But yeah, I am in my 20s. I'll put it that way. But I wish I was 20. God, I feel old, and I apologize if that seems insensitive for those who probably are older. But yeah, I miss I miss when I was 20. Put it that way. It feels like an age ago. Full screen your camera for end of stream. I haven't got that actually just set up to full screen it, so I'll just, drag it out like that. I'll drag it out like that when my stream actually ends. Yeah, thank you very much, Bingo Pro. You did very, very well. I forgot how small UK apartments and homes were. Yeah, tiny. And also, they are bricks, made out of bricks. So, it's like heat stays in a lot. And with my computer, it's very hot. So the heat in this room, like under this hat right now, I'm sweating. If I took this hat off and you saw my shiny head on the lamp above, you just see, a reflector panel. It'd be crazy. Welcome to Chirp. Not to see your face behind the voice. Blessings, bro. Blessings to you too, my man. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for tuning in. And yes, face cam will be a more common thing now. It won't be every day because, well, there might be some days where I'm not feeling great and I don't feel like I'm camera ready. And equally, if I'm not on my setup, I won't do it. But they'll effectively be every day now because you know who I look like now, so what does it matter? Also, has anyone looked into Carlson Network? Good premise for decentralization on Kaspa, but the network worries me because GPU hash is easy to rent. I have not looked into it, no. Maybe somebody else has. Anyone in the community, have you done so? If he's in London, that bedroom can cost the same as a house elsewhere in the UK. Yeah. I'm not in the central of London because, I'm not that rich. Gosh, I wish I was. But no, central London, ridiculous. It can cost £3,000, which would be equivalent to like $4.5–5K a month to rent in London in some places. I'm on the outskirts, so I have to take a train in. Nice to be nervous. You're doing great, and Kaspa really roots for you. Keep up, my man. Really appreciate the work you do. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you very, very much as well. I know it's just it's the same thing. When I first did live streams way back in August 1st, 2024, I was nervous, very nervous. It's no different now. It's just I've now put my face on the internet, so I'm feeling nervous, but it's realistically nothing different. Also, I'm trying to constantly act like I'm looking more into the camera, so I'm looking at you lot, which I'm failing at doing right now. I keep looking to my left where I can see my face on my Streamlabs OBS right there. Right. Well, right on my left monitor, which is not being screen captured. So I keep looking at me. I'm like, just look at the camera, so it looks like I'm looking at, it's early days, right? He said December 1st. Yeah, QT is going to end December 1st. What are top 5 cryptos investments? Well, I hold Kaspa. For me, that's number 1. I hold Zebek. I think that's also in a top 5 for ROI potential. I think Tao's also a strong shout, being AI infrastructure. And then I think there are others that I've got in my top 5 as a higher ROI, but those I've disclosed to my executive community. If I was just to give 5, I think Ondu makes gains from here quite comfortably. I think Quant will make gains from here quite comfortably. I think Sui will make gains from here quite comfortably. I think XRP can make gains from here quite comfortably. So when it comes to risk of investment, return on investment, even not return on investment, then I think most will go up from here. I just think the stronger ones in regards to safety, security, trust, Kaspa's the top. Really good hair implants in China. I mean, yeah, it's one of those ones. I've heard Turkey's the standard place to go. You can go anywhere. You can do it in the UK as well. The problem is it's more expensive in those regions, or in the UK, for example. But you also then have, like, in the off chance it goes wrong, in the UK, you're insured, so you can get it fixed. If you do it in Turkey, they screw it up, you're done for. Ladies on my Kaspa wallet. Well, hopefully, well, that's good to hear, Wing Hong, honestly. I went to Heaven for Turkey, only cost $2,500. Hurt, mate, but I thought thoroughly recommend it. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling as well. I'm sure it's gonna be a pain, getting that done on your skull. Like, ugh, the thought of it is making me cringe, but it's something that I do plan to do. Feel like I need to, because to put it this way, I won't show it because I'm not going to, but the way I perceive my hair is, imagine you got a lollipop, you dropped it on a carpet. It's not that bad, but it's not great. It looks like the Batman symbol, I'll be honest. I'd be so for real as the Batman symbol. How did the crypto advice go with your friend's mum? Oh, ladies go crazy for a guy with Kaspa. I buy Kaspa so I can press the ladies. Big stuff. Powerwall begin QE when Kaspa is ready. Well, I mean, that would be crazy if that was the case as well. I mean, speed is speed and it's the best. Exactly. Dagnite introduces optional privacy transactions, patience. Well, yeah, Dagnite is just a massive protocol upgrade that makes Kaspa the forefront as well. Always feels like Kaspa is too late for this ball, but actually I think all the stars are aligning at the exact right moment for max pump and optimal and at an opportune time. Imagine if Binance launches as well. Do you know how crazy that would be? If Binance launches, again, speculation of course, but if Binance launches in the next couple of months, it could be crazy. Kaspa could explode, honestly. Don't underestimate Kaspa community. Was in an almost mainstream crypto stream earlier with 15,000 spectators, and the chat was blowing up with Kaspa bots. We're one of the strongest communities out there. Oh, I know we're strong, but I think it depends on like the network you're in. I accept Kaspa's a very, very big community, one of the strongest in the space, no doubt about it. But I also know, like, when Kasper Door had that speech, that press conference at one of the Kaspa events a few months back, he said that when he was talking about Kaspa, nobody in the room knew about it. So it depends on what market you're targeting. You're talking TradFi, they probably don't know that much. Talking crypto, they probably have heard about it. Whether they care or not is a different story. Right, okay, yeah, I do love my sources. You know I love my sources. Oh, Arthur Hayes, right? Arthur Hayes, yeah, okay, yeah. I know Arthur Hayes, yeah, of course. I'm not 16. Wait until you hit 50, yeah. That's gonna, I mean, by the time I hit 50, I better be well retired with Kaspa at that point. Bro, I would have never expected you to look like that. Well, we're getting very conflicting opinions now. Some people think I do look how I sound, some don't. I mean, that's perfectly fine either way. I'm glad I surprised you. I'm glad it's not Halloween scare events. That's all I wanted, really. Although I'm really now scared that Mr. Moss is going to take the mic and start cropping my face and doing terrible things to me. The guy has too much freedom, I swear. Go fund me for Jay to get an AC unit. Yeah, let's just let Kaspa pump first, and then we can do that. Please say some women for the rest of us, bruv. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, but, you know, I ain't doing nothing, I ain't saying nothing, right? Second brother, I'm boarding too. Right, at least we're all in it together, right? High School Musical style. Good evening, Hanny. You're doing very, very well. Good to have you back, my man. I'm at work at the moment. I took an extra long pay to see your face reveal. Wow, that's conviction and a half. Who cares about Kaspa? You can just see my face. Well, I appreciate it very, very much, my man. We're seeing a lot more now, hopefully, so get used to it. We are the strongest, no doubt. What's your take on Octa? I think Octa is also a great speculative project. I think Octa's great. My issue with it is just it's got such small adoption. Like, we all laugh, like, its tech seems so great, but it's got MEXC, CoinX, and KuCoin, I think, or it's Gate. It's got just those. It's got no real exchange listings, so it makes it really, really hard for this project to actually get any momentum going. If it does, fantastic. All the analytics and fundamentals look fantastic for Octa, but I haven't got into it just yet. If I do, it will be probably my smallest bag because the risk to reward is so exceptionally high. It would be like a 9.5 out of 10 for me, in the sense that its potential to skyrocket is high based on what it offers, but the potential to go to zero is equally high because it has no adoption at all. So it's a risk. But I do like the project. I just don't think it's worth me investing into it right now. Jay sitting on the trapdoor that leads to this dungeon. Yeah, I can hear him knocking down there. I thought Carlson was a Kaspa fork. I can confirm. It's not a fork, it's a redesign to make the ASIC resistance. Okay, there you go. Jay, what do you do for work? I do a number of things. I work multiple jobs. This is technically one of them, I guess. Content creation, YouTube. Also do some other report type work, kind of in the similar market in this. Technically, my VIP is also a part of my job. So those are like 3 different aspects in a similar market, admin stuff. And then I also do have some work that involves me going into London, which is like, is actually a completely different type of thing. It's like event stuff where I basically just help these other companies. What have anyone ever heard of a Fnatic? If you're a gamer, you've heard of Fnatic, I'm sure. I basically help them out in some capacity here and there. But it's very rarely. It's just that they need extra hands and they haven't got extra help. I'll be like, yeah, sure, I can help for a bit. QT ending is the best news of the year. Let's see if we also get QE in 2026. That would be great if we do, honestly, Bike. Who's the dude in the top right? Yeah, I know, right? AI. He must be AI. Rolly dropped on the carpet. Yeah, I know. That's the best analogy I can give right now. Have you ever tried taking... I tried so much. I tried the whole like rosemary oil stuff as well. Like I've tried so much and nothing's worked. I was like, you know what? I'll just own it. I'll just keep my hair very, very short. I'll wear a hat all the time because I enjoy wearing hats. I think it adds to my what's the word you're looking for? My style, I guess. Wearing a cardigan. I'm wearing Wolfpack shirt as well because I do hold Wolfie and I did get an NFT, so they do send out a shirt holding an NFT, so I'm repping the Wolfpack here. That's just, again, I'm not telling you to buy Wolfie. I don't care if you do. It's just something that I think their project's really, really good. It's very undervalued. Of course, it is kind of. I think it does mean Kaspa has to do very well for it to do well, but I think Wolfie is probably one of my favorite KRCs. That's why I like it. And yeah, I guess repping the shirt as well. Yeah, I know, right? I need a bigger picture, please. I'm on my phone. Okay, well, while I'm just talking right now, I'll do a big screen there. So there you go. I'll do big screen right now while I'm just talking, and then I'll get into some more content as we wrap up the stream. I'll do a short recap. So what's up, family? Now, don't do the drugs, bad side effects, just embrace it. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling as well. Yeah, I'm on screen right now, Jono. You know it. Welcome back, my man. It makes you droopy. Okay, well, yeah, I don't plan to do it either as well. He looks too young for me, but cute. How old are you, Jay? I appreciate it very much, Erica. I'm in my mid to late 20s. I know I'm being a bit vague in that regard, but that's just how I am. I don't want to be too like, this is who I am, this is my national insurance number. I'm not going to give all my information out, so I'm being a bit vague. But yeah, I'm in mid to late 20s. I've been told I've got a young looking face, which, I guess is genetic and God's gift to me, which I can be thankful for. You are a legend, man. I never comment normally, but it's awesome to see you. I appreciate every stream. Much love. Thank you very much, Jake. I actually do really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much as well, my man. And glad you're here. Glad you enjoy the content. I'm sure you have, Mr. Moss. Now you've got a full screen, so you can do it even worse now. So see what you can find out. Can you see that back there? Yeah, it's the boba tea plushie. I should have hidden that more, but I didn't. You're gonna probably find that anyway. So you've got an umbrella right there. Can't point properly there. Umbrella right there. That is my Sunday League jacket as well. I cleaned up as much as I could do. And yeah, definitely smash the like button if you enjoy, family. Appreciate it very, very much. Why is that a really gorgeous car in the corner of the screen? Well, now it's full screen, so hey. So $500 at Octa and watch it run to 25k. I mean, if that happens, I won't complain. I'm definitely looking at it. I do plan to get wholesome this cycle. It's just, I'm just still waiting. I mean, right now it's basically all-time lows, so it'd be a fantastic opportunity to get into it. I'm not so sure just yet. Think about getting some Octa. Kraken listing is already in the talking. If that's true, then I might also jump in as well. You'll probably see a buy the rumor, sell the news event, most likely, but I'm intrigued. I do like Octa. It's just lack of adoption makes me standoffish. Significantly more than Kaspa's as well, so it makes it standoffish. But I think if I think it's worth me hedging a bit on it. So I'll look into it. Jay has become the single best Kaspa influencer. All right, I appreciate that, but let's. All the OGs like Crypto, John, Archetype, Galaxy, Chris have either proven to be scammers or dropped off the face of the earth. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, you could argue, you know, for business strategy wise, they did the right thing. Not the scamming part, of course, but, you know, going to other projects that are making gains. In saying that, again, in my VIP, we are talking about other projects that have been making gains. So, you know, we are doing well there. Kaspa is still my biggest conviction, and I still think it's going to do very, very well. And I do, you know, take pride in being the OG in content creation. Hopefully we can all celebrate when it does take that definitive move and solidifies itself as the layer 1 infrastructure going forward. Yeah, I do think, yeah, Octo, very, very high risk, high reward. Do you play League of Legends? I dabble. And that's as much as I'm going to say, because I don't. I try getting into it with my mates, and I'm very glad I didn't, because that game is so toxic. That game is terrible. Don't ever play League. It's a terrible game. But I do dabble a little bit. Occasionally, like maybe once a week, I'll play an ARAM streak with my mates in real life. And it's a terrible fun game. I'm not good at it, but it is all good. I don't play games much anymore. When I did game a lot, I used to play a lot of Valorant. A lot of Counter-Strike. I grew up on Counter-Strike. A lot of Rocket League as well. And then I like the Civilization 6 games, like the strategy games, stuff like that. And then got into a bit of League, and then TFT. But I don't play games much anymore. It's literally like once in a blue moon I'll play that. Otherwise, honestly, I will just be working all the time while I'll watch a Dungeons and Dragons video. I'm a bit of a fanatic for that, or I'll just read. No, that's my free time, although I don't get much of it. I'll send you some hair. I got extra. Well, thank you, Mr. Miles. I appreciate it. Yeah, no. Loads of them have gone. Although you say that you have seen more coming out the ranks. You know, you've got Crypto Crew, you've got Mindset, you've got Kaspa Silver still bouncing about here. You've got Crypto Pumps, you've got the Blockchain Banter Crew. Like, you still got loads kicking about. It's just the ones that were very notorious on YouTube that kind of started the whole thing. They've kind of gone elsewhere, which is fair enough. I mean, again, you have been seeing me bit by bit branching out. I'm saying this still with conviction, unless I see a reason to say otherwise. Kaspa is still going to be something I'm going to talk about a lot, because I love the project and I think it's a great project. I think it'll do very, very well. But I'll start talking about a bit about Tau recently, because I think BitTense is also a great project. Bit to Beck should do very well. I'm going to make a video on Ondu at some point, and some other projects as well. You might see me make a video about, you know, about Zcash, because I've been getting a lot of talk about recently. I don't know why. I mean, I do to an extent, but I'm not really bothered. But yeah, I'll be making other content, maybe some meme coins as well. But Kaspa's still going to be my baby, if you will, what I actually believe in. Did you invest in metals as well? No. Should have done, didn't. Does being a Kaspa fanatic count? Yes, definitely. Well, I've been trying to go through the questions and I just keep getting more and more. I appreciate it very, very much. You're lucky your hair is wash and wear. That's mean. That is mean. Jay, I know you play D&D. Oh wow, you predicted that as well. Yeah, I do. But yeah, no, I used to. I haven't played it in a very, very long time. I used to love it. I used to absolutely love it. But it's so long. Dedicating literally a full day or full afternoon to playing it is so long. But I would like to play it again one day when I have time. When my Kaspa bag makes me money, I can just sit back, retire, and just play it till I'm satisfied. Thank you very much, Bing Hong. I appreciate you. Steez of your mystique is what you might have been thinking of. Sure. Sure. I dropped $500 on Okta. I heard they're going to be onboarding Kaspa for payments and treasury funds. Yeah, they have got a Kaspa domain. They are planning to do some stuff with Kaspa. That could be a big thing for them, but we'll have to wait and see. I do think Okta's a speculative, high-risk, high-reward project. So if it does well, fantastic. If it doesn't, then, you know, also expected. Thank you very much, Antonio. Can you stand up and turn on to a 360? Sure. Why not? For the one and only time. I can't really step back though because of my bed, but yeah, I could take that off as well. Take off my cardigan because actually it's very hot in here. There. Sick family. Love you all. I forgot about Silver because he doesn't do much anymore, but he's still a legend. I think he is probably, for me, if I was to think of a content creator for Kaspa, Blockchain Banter and Kappa Silver are like the faces. I won't say myself, but I like to think I'm up there, but Kappa Silver and Blockchain Banter are like the top for me, absolute top. Definite OG. Octa does not have adoption, Jay. As a miner, I tried their mining rental service and more and more proof of work chains come online. I'm sure adoption will pick up right now. The market being there. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like a similar, but I think Octa, same thing for Kaspa. I mean, Kaspa is a better spot, of course, than Octa is, but Octa and Kaspa are the same spot where they need more adoption to really take off. They're like early stages, but both have great fundamentals and can do really well if the adoption comes through. That's crazy, Ring Hong. I'm not going to show that on screen, but appreciate it. And Tony with a $9.99 donation with a question. It's great to put a face to the name. Can you dance? If you ask me to dance right now, no. If you ask me if I can dance at all, equally no. My brother's a dancer actually, and he's good. He took all the dancing genes from me. I can't dance. I can do the generic like rubbish memes, like the nay nay woe rubbish, that crap. I do it ironically. The TikTok, I'm not gonna do them, so don't ask. I'm not gonna do TikTok dances on stream. That's a complete joke. But no, I can't dance. I can sing a little bit. I'm not gonna do this on stream. Like maybe again, those who. If you are, I'm nervous you aren't, but I will be attending the tokenized event in London in December. And when I do that, you'll see me there. So I'll be connecting with people there for the first time in real life, which would be great. I'm not sure if any of you will be there, but I will be. So that's something as well. You look 22, 23. Wow, thank you very much. That's a big compliment to me. The craziest part is I've been ID'd for stuff still, which is, I find that both a compliment and insulting. The fact that I can go into stores and pubs and bars and I still get ID'd. I've been ID'd for energy drinks. You know how mental that is? You have to be 16 to have an energy drink and I'm getting ID'd for that. Do I look 16? No. But I'm my mid to late 20s, so... Yeah, I miss the early 20s, just of my life in general. But thank you very much, Erica. I appreciate you. Wolfie's Bar is great. I have 40 Wolfpack NFTs. Hey, you're a legend, Negative. You're a legend indeed. Yeah, I want to stack some more right now, but I need more capital. I need more capital so I can do more right now. I do need more. I'm not an XRP guy at all, but given the perp decks have been the narrative lately, I was thinking about jumping into Epic, XRP's first perp decks, might dabble into Octo as well. But definitely do research Banana. And again, XRP, whether you love or hate it, I think it has got potential to do higher this cycle. That's kind of where I'm looking at as well. So yeah, I think right now the market looks more towards tokenization and perps, which is why Hyperlex has been doing very well as well. Can you give the camera a close-up kiss? No, I'm not doing that. We're going, calm down, boy. Zcash about to top out. I mean, yeah, I've seen it's done crazy recently, hasn't it? It's done crazy, hasn't it? It's done absolutely insane, making all the gains back it did, way back then. So I imagine it's gonna have to top out soon, right? Hello, Jay. Great finding you, man. Welcome. Hope you're doing very, very well. I played Counter-Strike Beta back in time when it had when the cold had a zoom. Yeah, that is a throwback. I had mates who played Source. I played Go Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And yeah, I rinsed that game so much. I was not good enough to ever go like pro, semi-pro. Some of my mates were, but I was, I think I ranked supreme. Could have got in like the lockdown. Could have got global, and equally got like level 7, 8 face it, if that means anything to anybody as well. Yeah, a long time ago, definitely. All right. You're a good sport, God bless. Thank you very much, Thomas. I appreciate you very, very much. Yeah, apparently I've got a lot of love right now. Don't know if I'm getting overwhelmed or not. Always enjoy the content, Jay. I appreciate it very much, Greta. Thank you very much, man. Are you under a stairwell like Harry Potter? No, I'm not. Although it's just as hot, I'm sure. Just as hot. I've been trying to get through these questions all night just so I get to the last bit of the content, but I just can't. What about Fortnite dances? I mean, most Fortnite dances are just taken from real life dances, so probably. Everyone's, yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, smash the lights. Let's do the smash the lights. Yeah, crazy. Tiny bloke. You know what? It's the camera. I mean, depends what you clarify as tiny. I'm 6'1". So if 6'1's tiny, then yeah, I'm 6'1". But the camera, because it's a fisheye lens camera, it looks really small. But I'm actually not that small. At least I don't think I am. I think the average height's like 5'10", so I'm above average. Do you know much about the Crumpet Media project? No, but I've been meaning to find someone who can tell me more about it because I've heard some good things about it as well. So I want to find out more. So if you know stuff negative, please reach out to me on Twitter or on Discord and just let me know because I want to find out more. Welcome, Reality. You're doing very, very well. You look a young TI. That is a banging compliment. I'll take TI. I'll take TI every day. Welcome back, Peaksy. Face of Real. Yes, indeed. I'm here. Jude Bellingham style. Legit, that's who I was thinking he looked like. Yeah, TI. I mean, that's a compliment, man. I'll take TI. TI is a beautiful man. Welcome, Alyssa. You're doing very, very well. We appreciate you very much, Jay. Thank you very much. I also appreciate all of you as well, tuning in every single day to the content, listen to me ramble about whatever it is. Right now, I should have been asking questions right now. I'll do a small recap before we finish today's stream, which will hopefully be soon because I'm well over time and I've got some more work to do. Never stop grinding, right? I'm a CS 16 OG. Wow, that is a throwback as well. It looks like a lot of us have some similar interests, which is crazy. Take it all off. No, because I'll get banned in an instant. And also, I'm not doing a Jerry Benfield. I'm not doing that. I promised everyone I'm not going to. If I do that, I'll give my keys away to my Kaspa bag. I'm not taking anything off. The most you'll ever see, and it depends. I said it in my Discord server. The most you'll see, and that is if it's summertime, is I'm just going to be in a vest. That'll be it. But you're never going to see everything. Never happening. Much respect to you, Jay. You actually stuck around while all the Moon Boys who are selling their VIPs for crazy money are just hiding. I mean, yeah, I try, right? Of course, I have my own VIP. Of course, I'm trying to sell that as much as I can as well. Although I'm not saying you need to join it. I'm still trying to shill it as much as I can do. But my VIP is not a case of just, pump, dump, make money, especially utilizing and, making money off my community. That's not what I want to do. The whole point of the community is trying to teach people about how to become financially free. We've been trying to teach the importance of macroeconomics, how to analyze the markets, make your own trading strategy, not just listen to us, we'll tell you what's happening. We'll give you updates, we'll give you information, that's fine, but you use that to make your own trading strategies. That's how we've been using that. And again, we're going to, hopefully teach you how to become your own bank as well. So it's meant to be a place you're meant to learn as opposed to just making quick gains. We do that as well. Again, we do trades. I'm going to put my face back now. We do trades. We do other stuff as well. We do make gains. We made a nice 7 whatever X on the meme coin Uranus, and we're flying on that one still. So yeah, we still make gains, still do that stuff as well to make gains in the short term, but we're trying to set up for the long term as well. We're trying to actually provide an actual ecosystem where you can just learn. So again, selling point, I appreciate very much as well, Zero. And those who want to find out more, level up your game in investing, crypto, whatever it may be. You've got free trials. Again, I'm trying to offer as much benefit as possible. You can get access to information for free for a week and also for a month, signing through BYDFI. And if you think it's a part of you want to learn more, then you can sign up. And there is a plan in the future to probably up the price. I've been saying that. I said that like months and months and months back. Thank you very much for the $4.99, Johnny Tacos. I appreciate it very, very much. Legend, brother. There's probably a plan in the future to up the price, if I'm honest. But right now, I just figured just let people join while the price is still where it's at and utilize the free trials. And then, you know, if you get more people in there, then you might think, okay, maybe it's worth upping it. But right now, we just think, I want the information we have in there to speak for itself. So again, if you want to find out more, use the free trials. You haven't got to sign up. I mean, of course, if you do, it'd be great, but you haven't got to sign up. Just use the free trials, get the information for free. And if you think it's something you can actually leverage and learn more from, you think it's worth your money, worth your while, then you can sign up more. So we're putting a lot more effort into it as well. Trades are going through daily, frequently, multiple trades. I'm putting the alpha documentation in there every day, be it spot trades and picks and in-depth analysis or alpha documentation in there as well. We're putting in more information as well regarding AI picks, regarding yield. Like there's so much more coming. So I mean, I think it's more than worth the money personally, especially considering what other communities have. You know, you think about Galaxy, Archetype, John, and all the rest that have communities that are like hundreds and not 200, not thousands of pounds of the community. I'm like, who's got the money for that? So, you know, I feel like it's a lot more affordable for the people, at least. You're not 6'1", I'm 6 foot even, and I refuse to believe you're taller than me. Well, so I mean, okay, if you want to be accurate, I'm 6 foot and like 5'8". I think when I last checked, but I am above 6 foot, and I am nearing 6'1". On my tippy toes, I'm 6'3". So, but yeah, I'm taller than you, so. You look like a young Hercules. That is thank you. Most people are 2 inches shorter than you think. Seeing it in the army all the time when they measure people. Yeah, I've done a lot of I mean, I've done it because I had a whole debate with my mates about if they're 6 foot or not. I'm like, you're not. You can try it, but you're not. This day will go down in crypto history. I hope so. Hopefully it's the start of the Kaspa rally right now, up 5%. That would be crazy if it was the start of the Kaspa rally right here and now. That'd be fantastic news. No, because it's no, just okay. We're gonna hold you to chill out, brother. Although, yeah, Mr. Marsh, you could joke about it as well. Sure. I've heard about all the allegations. Some of them are proven. Some of them I've seen allegations and I've not fact checked properly. But yeah, I know they've all participated in some dodgy stuff. It's one thing making a bad calls. One thing when you make profit off your community, which, you know, I've made my occasional bad calls. I'm only human. Again, if you look at this, our trader made a bad call here, unfortunately. It happens, you know, but we also were in the loss as well. So, yeah, we try. But anyways, that being said, do a short recap and then get to the final. So with the final news, which is meant to be about here, about Ondu, a new partnership with BNB chain, which is quite big, integrated with PancakeSwap. So that's big for Ondu. Big. So 100 plus tokenized stocks and ETFs are now live on one of the world's most active blockchain ecosystems, being PancakeSwap and BNB. So that's fantastic for Ondu. Ondu will do better, I'm sure. They are connected to BlackRock as well. So that being said, now go through all the questions. I accept this being a longer stream because, of course, my face, you want to choke and talk more, that's fine. We'll be doing this more, of course, so you'll see me tomorrow as well. You haven't got to ask now what I'm wearing, Wing Hong, you to be able to see me. But to make a short recap, Fed Jerome Powell officially gave some rate cuts today and also announced that QT will start on December 1st, which does not mean QE is going to start necessarily, but it means they'll start taking money out of the reverse repo. Hopefully see QE soon, but right now there's no signs of that just yet, although history seems to suggest that we do get it, but again, time will tell. But more rate cuts, QT coming soon, hopefully more rate cuts in December. Right now we're not sure. Although historically speaking as well, when you see rate cuts in this dynamic, the stock market, S&P 500, rises higher 1 year afterwards. So if history repeats itself, we should be seeing the market go up higher next year as well, which is reassuring. But again, time will tell. We still can get a significant pullback before we see the rally up. I'll keep you updated as much as I can do. We've seen Kevin O'Leary talk about how Ethereum and Solana just aren't quick enough. So They need something new, something better. Our documentation talks about how they need something that's better, high performance, which can offer the stuff they're looking for to innovate with. They need stuff that's going to be able to, good infrastructure, not those who are building the rails, not just issuing tokens. The key is unlocking growth is infrastructure, which is Kaspa's great for. Kaspa, again, extremely quick and going to get faster and better with Dagnite and 100 BPS. KYC are talking about them next week. People's on them going to come out, and just more and more coming out for Kaspa. Wallet One buying more Kaspa again. Is it Binance? Is it not? We don't know. We'll find out soon. Although they have got the domain here, but it doesn't apparently it was sent to them. And then finally, again, competition. If you haven't voted already, if you can't vote because you're in a region you can't do, like where I'm at, UK or US, you can use a VPN and then vote and just cast your votes to help some political and win or get near the top. But that does now conclude today's Kaspa and crypto live stream, and the first live stream with Facecam family. So thank you all for tuning in. It's been a very entertaining stream, to say the least. Hopefully you enjoyed, and you'll see my face a lot more. So thank you all much. The video for Kaspa is going to be going out in the next half an hour or so. So stay tuned for that as well. If you enjoy the content, family, as always, leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more content. And if you want to level up your understanding in just general marketing crypto, join the free community, free Discord server down below in the description, or more premium insights, trade alerts, our documentation, learn how to basically set up your financial freedom through our VIP community. Free trials, so you can check it out for free before having to submit to paying to it if you want to. So again, all stuff down below in the description, so go check that out. That being said, family, good to hear from you, good to see you. Will the sound of videos be face reveal? This one does have face. I'm not sure if all of them will do, but this one will have face cam on it. That being said, family, thank you for being here. Have a great day, good evening, and good night. And I'll see you.